It's another fine day here in the QC, Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm so glad to see it. Me and my wife just left a marvelous experience, or should I say an amazing experience. We just went to our first service at Restoration Center Church here in Charlotte, North Carolina, off North Tryon. Oh boy, it was powerful. When I talk about powerful, I mean powerful. It's a Pastor Kenny and Pastor Rhonda. And Pastor Kenny brought the word today. In just a few words, I'm going to give a brief summary of what he taught on. And pardon me, I'm still looking around because I'm in Walmart's parking lot. But anyway, he was teaching on not being fearful among these, in the midst of these days we're in. He said, don't be afraid. There goes somebody else talking about I look like somebody. These days I have to be kind of careful. And I say I don't have to be afraid. But I watch folks and I watch their body language. I have been told that I look like so many people. And I had one guy approach me one time and ask me who I was. And he acted like he was checking me. I'm like, what you want to know who I am for? He said, just tell me who you are. I said, I'm such and such from such and such. He said, I believe you. If not, I would have killed you right here and right now, here and now. Because you look just like somebody I know in New York that crossed me. And I've been hoping to run into him. I said, no, that's not me. I'm not from New York. I've been to New York, but that's not where I'm from. I'm actually from Eastern North Carolina. And you could tell by my accent. And he was like, no problem. I just wanted to be sure. Because you look just like him. Then I was in D.C. And somebody told me I look just like this guy at the D.C. And out of some people here in Charlotte say I look like somebody here in Charlotte. Pardon me. But I can't be around here afraid from what another fella has done. I'd be more concerned about what I've done in the past. And I'm lying because I'm like Paul, I've harmed no man. I'm free these days. I don't have to be concerned about what I did to nobody in my past or who might be looking for me. Because if they find me, because I'm at the point now where I hope they do find me, so I can somewhat make amends, most high willing. But back to what I was talking about. Pastor Kenny gave a word today. He was preaching on what I was just speaking about, not being afraid. Because we're in a midst of a time. We're in the midst of a time that the days are not only short, but they're what the word called, they're perilous. We're living in perilous times for sure. But the Most High haven't given us a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. But see, that's where it all comes back to, having that sound mind. We can only have a sound mind if we're standing in that word. We're studying to show ourselves approved and keeping them commandments that the word teaches us. It was so powerful. And this young lady asked the question, and Pastor Kenny gave a great answer. He gave a great answer basically saying, you can't be harmed if you're trusting in the Most High. But he gave that word, and I can't I can't reciprocate exactly what he said and how he said it. I can only try to put enough emphasis on what it did for me, as far as me not being afraid, me not being fearful, especially as a man. You know, we have doubts, and sometimes we have somewhat unbeliefs try to set in, but we don't let them sit long, because we have to recount that word. And see, we have the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit, giving us remembrance, or reminding us of the word that we need for that moment. But I can go on and on and on about what a great service we had. It was wonderful. And I thank the Most High for it. I thank Him for the opportunity to finally be amongst like-minded individuals. Not only like-minded individuals, but like-hearted individuals. And see, that's what I'm going to start saying, pardon me, because we can have the same mind, but just because you have the same thoughts that I do don't mean you have the same heart I do. Because your heart could be in a total different place. Because you can scream this identity, but if you don't have the intimacy with the Most High, see, that's where He judges folks, by the heart. He comes for your heart. And He said He was put these laws and commands on our hearts these days, in our inward parts. So we are now the new Ark of the Covenant. We are the Ark of the Covenant because we have the laws, statutes, and commands in our hearts. He's written upon our hearts. So yes, we're keeping them. No, they're not worn. They're out with the cross, as folks say. That tree was meant to only personify the word. Yahuah said He didn't come to abolish the law. He came to fulfill it. And see, now what's going on is we're to fulfill it through His sacrifice He made for us. Well, that's going to be my time. I ain't going to get up here and stay long. I don't usually come on the Sabbath, but since I just left service, I felt compelled to come and say something. But stay up and keep pushing forward in the right direction. Shalom.